Hello, welcome to the first video on my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about a bit about the elbow smoke meta and how it's changing, where T's can throw this Molotov which is gaining popularity, which extinguishes the smoke in the air, and then I'll give you an alternate smoke which bypasses this wall so it can't be put out if T's are doing this to you. If you don't know how the instant mid smokes look, there's a bunch of lineups. I'm just going to use the one I use. Oh. You do a walking jump throw from spawn. I'll walk through them at the end from all spawns, and that instantly lands an elbow. It bounces off this wall, so the T's can throw this Molotov where you look into this dark spot on the corner here, and once your crosshair leaves this white brick into this larger brick, you jump throw, and that's a walking jump throw, like this. And that pops up on here to extinguish the molly in the air. Now let me go for the elbow smoke. And then that one. And hopefully, if I can do the keys in time. It's a bit finicky for me. V4, Molotov. There we go. And you'll see that this blocks the smoke from popping into elbow. Now I've got a smoke which completely avoids this one. So instead of my normal lineup, which is the top right of this dark brick, I'm using the top right of this longer dark brick in the middle. And I'm just going to walk a few steps again. This one takes a little bit longer to land, but it's pretty solid, and it dodges this Molotov completely. Alright, so you can see the smoke. So the problem with this smoke a little bit is obviously you gotta throw it, and then you're gonna run with it. But instant smokes are still really fast, but it's a bit slower than the other ones sometimes. Sometimes it can bounce a bit long, spend a couple extra bounces up there. It is one you want to practice, but it is fairly precise. And sometimes it'll pop up there if you don't walk enough. So I would recommend practicing that one. And now, to wrap this up, actually let me re-throw that one and throw the Molotov so you can see that it doesn't matter. So re-throw, that Molotov was bad. So it completely bypasses the Molotov. Like I said, the problem is that it is a bit slow, so T's, it can be swinging, but you'll be doing the nade combos here anyway. It's pretty good. I do only have one lineup from the most left spawn here. If I find some lineups for the other spawns, maybe I'll make another one. To wrap this up, I'm going to show you very quickly all the instant smokes that I use. So from this leftmost spawn, this dark brick, walking jump throw. You can see in the bottom left there, that lands. From this one, it's the long brick, walking jump throw. You can see in the bottom left there, that lands. From this one, this short brick, walking jump throw. See in the bottom left there, that lands. From this one, you want to find this, let me get the AWP again. This large thing, it has a slit in the middle. It kind of looks like one brick when you're not zoomed in. It looks like a long brick. You put your crosshair on this gap and release when you get to the bottom. And you'll see on the bottom there, that lands. That landed a bit bad, but it's alright. And then lastly, top of this thing, at least when you're on the bottom. And see that lands. So the problem with having to throw this smoke from this spawn is that this smoke also knows the instant door smoke. So you look here, right, you're about to hit the wall, jump throw, always walking. That's the instant door smoke. So this guy now has sort of a choice of which one he wants to throw. So if T's aren't throwing this TikTok molly to put out your smoke, you don't need to throw this smoke that avoids that wall. And you can freely go for the instant door smoke. But if that smoke becomes if that Molotov becomes more popular, which I think it will, you're gonna want to be throwing this type of smoke. Especially for a later mid pop, if you throw that Molotov and then do a later mid pop on T, I think it's very strong. Yeah, have fun guys.